back with comedian Dave Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm sitting here in a quiet fucking house by myself. No one's in it. My wife went to the office. The kids are fucking at school. It's Boyle time, baby. It is fucking Boyle time. I've done absolutely nothing. Listened to podcasts. And I'm actually thinking about fucking material that I'm going to do. I was meant to do a gig. Well, I wasn't meant to do a gig last night, but I was speaking to a comedian, a Boston comedian, and he said come down, but I was too fucking far away. So I couldn't make it, but it's coming. So I need to have some material. I actually wanted to watch more gigs before I went, but who gives a fuck now? Who gives a fuck? I've got Van Morrison tomorrow. I've already thought about it. I think I'm going to cry at that concert. If he even sings one single song that I know, even if he sings it like an 80-year-old cunt and sings it out of tune and fucks around with the wording and the timing, you'll see a fucking teardrop roll down my cheek. I'm primed. I'm primed to cry. I might even take... it's dangerous, but I might even take 1/4 of a gummy. I've been taking them occasionally to fall asleep when I have absolutely fucked my sleep for like 5 nights in a row, 6 nights in a row, and it's a weekend and I get to sleep in like an extra hour and a half. Before I go to bed, I'll fucking break off 1/3 of a gummy and then fall asleep before it even kicks in. I just want that deep sleep. And the other night, I did it, and I took a little bit more than I normally would. Maybe I've done this like 5 times since I've been here. And so I took a little bit more than normal. Maybe it was the equivalent of half, about 5 milligrams. And I wasn't as tired as I normally am. And I went to bed and started fucking looking at fucking war shit on my phone. And then the phone started doing funny things. And then my head started doing funny things. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I hope I haven't mistimed this. I don't want to go through any stoned at all. So I just fucking put my phone down because the phone was doing a bit of work and went to sleep. It was a little bit of a roller coaster there for about half hour, but I ended up passing out and getting a good fucking deepie. A good fucking deepie. Anyway, I missed fucking Ask Boyle yesterday, so we're here and we're going to fucking do it today. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation, or any fucking generation, comedian, philosopher, geopolitical analyst, Le Boyle, then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. There's a section there for Ask Boyles. You know what to do. Also, fucking get your stories in, cunts. Get them in. I need stories. Fucked Up Friday stories, boylecomedy.com. Anyway, let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in fucking all the way from the USA. Well, I'm not too sure actually, but it was sent in by Grasshopper, who I fucking didn't even know was still listening. Grasshopper's a listener from fucking way back. Way back. If it's the same person I'm thinking it is, then I'm talking like the first 3 months of the podcast. Anyway, fucking here it is. Grasshopper's question. I am interested in your opinions and takes on geopolitics and the way the world is turning. I'm sure a lot of the degennies find it invigorating as well. Have you ever considered starting a platform where you share your geopolitical interests and beliefs? Maybe incorporate another weekly episode that focuses on geopolitics. Well, Wednesday, maybe. Where the grassy knoll, you have come to the right place. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I am so fucking dumb. It's not even funny. I can't even remember half of these cunts' names. Like, to be a geopolitical analyst, you need to be able to roll off names and dates just off the top of your fucking head. Just like, all right, fucking, what's his name in fucking whenever did this. That's how bad I am at it. I couldn't even riff an example. Like, if I'm reading about something like that day, like, I can understand it, put it all together, remember the names, remember the dates. But like the next day, things are starting to get pretty murky. And then like a week later, unless I'm reading about it constantly, like the names and the dates go out the window. The pattern and what's going on, I remember that. But I'll do it all the time to my wife. I'll try and explain something. I'm like, fucking, the ambassador for Iran, what's his name? All right, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, Agrachi. And you can't say it like that if you're going to be a geopolitical analyst. You can't actually read it and still not be able to pronounce it. You can't be looking at your phone mid-analysis to your wife and go, Agrachi? Yeah, I think it's Agrachi. Anyway, yeah, he's been in talks with the US behind closed doors for the last 6 weeks. They're nutting out the terms of a peace plan as we speak, even as the war's going on. But you know the peace accord, was it the peace accord? It was 19, what was it? Hold on a second. Yeah, it was the you can't be like that. You can't be just Googling half the stuff you're trying to talk about. I'm nowhere near like fucking even understanding half the shit that's going on. I will say I am getting better at analyzing what's going on. I'll tell you what I'm good at. I'm good at figuring out incentives. Like, what are the incentives that are pushing someone to behave in a certain way? I'm pretty good at that, actually. I'm pretty good at putting myself in the place of someone bombing something and the reasons why I would bomb something. But that's the only thing I'm like half decent at is the behavior sort of stuff. But any of the like technical past peace deals, like I'm reading this history book and I'm writing shit down. I'm trying to fucking remember names and dates because like if you can reel off a name and a date, and I'm talking about like there's fucking names in there like Roman and Greek fucking gods and emperors in Latin and shit like that. How the fuck am I meant to remember that? I can't even remember comedians' names that I spent like a decade gigging with. I picture their face and I'm like, who the fuck, what was their name again? I spent virtually every day of the week with them for 10 years. I'm like, what was their name? I think it starts with Z. So yeah, to be that guy, I just can't do it. I can't fucking reel off the names, and you need that. You need to be able to go fucking Peace Accord 1979. Pazukian and Crystal Meth were fucking locking horns over the deal. Like, I've got no idea. But if I did read about that fucking deal and they're locking horns, I would understand what the outcome would be and why. But no, there will not be a geopolitical Boyle spin-off. Imagine that. He's gone from comedian to crane operator, back to comedian, over to waterproofer. Now he's dabbling in geopolitics. He truly is a Renaissance man. No, I won't be doing that, but I will be continuing to crowbar in as much geopolitical shit as I possibly can Well, as much as people can bear, because I do fucking find it very fascinating. History, geopolitics, economics, it's all the same thing. Even religion, I find it very fascinating. Anyway, I hope that helped ya, Grasshopper. I can't believe you're still listening if this is the Grasshopper from way back. But thanks for sending in the question. That'll do for today, and I'll see you the fuck later.